Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Anime Plays Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. I'm your host Lord Fenton, and it's Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition walkthrough video. We're going to Sacred Stone Village. Yeah, we're doing everything in there, including helping out our huntress in our party. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Do not forget hit notification bells to be updated and more. Now, please note you need an Enlightment Amulet. You can get those anywhere from Evelyn or even during the Immaculate Trial dungeon. You need that in order to get in. In fact, we'll go ahead and use that now.
Halt, trespasser! The hallowed village of Sacred Stone is hardly open to lost ones of every make and kind. What proof have you of your devotion to the conduit, to the goddess, to the one way? Present your Immaculate Amulet if you are a friend to our cause. Welcome, compatriot, fellow, friend. Enjoy your stay at the most enlightened village in all of Riverlawn.
Source Hunters! This is it! Sacred Stone, the seat of Attenberah. This must be where the Dark One has taken Jareth. We must be stealthy. If Jareth was taken by surprise, there is no telling what sort of subtle evil might find us here.
Besides access to this village without violence, our huntress, we have the trigger to do the next step of her personal quest. Before we actually do that, let's go inside this shop.
Greetings, moneybags. Ready to empty those pockets?
Imbecile! Was your father a drunken hog? That's no way to greet a customer!
Sorry, boss. Sorry. Won't happen again. Hello? Valiant hero? How can I help you?
What's in this shop is mainly a variety of weapons and armor, some arrows, and random scrolls. Also, maybe some good grenades. That's about it, really. If you need that special, or I should say, Attenberah, yeah, that special damage. Go ahead and get one of those. You're going to need those in the future. There is a quest that does involve using one of those weapons. If you do not. Otherwise, I'd probably say craft one and you'll be done. Anyways, I'm almost done with the shop, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to this orc guy.
Talk to me, apprentice, if you wish to browse the wares. That nincompoop needs the practice. Do you hear that, you boob? You need the practice!
I'm going to go ahead and explain about our Huntress side quest. So throughout the game, you'll be making some choices. I'm not certain if that does play a key part. However, there's one thing that will definitely play a huge key part. It's your traits. It's obedient or independent. If you're more obedient, our Huntress will lead the party and join this guy to fight you. Yes, there's going to be a fight. If you're more independent, guess what? She joins you in the battle against this one guy. And you definitely want that. This is like throughout the game. If you messed up on choices, guess what? You'll be facing her. Still, independent is a better trait than obedient anyway. So yeah, most of those happen very early on in the game. If I remember right, at least two of those definitely happen towards the start of the game. So let's go inside. Now, since I'm going to face this guy without his assistant, or in other words, she's in our party, so because we're independent, she'll help us out. Here's the thing how the battle actually goes. This guy has a not so nice arrangement of spells, likes to use poison, and he summons blood creatures. Now, if you put like a little fire path there in front of you, as long as you're not really taking the damage, you'll most likely mess with the system. They'll go back and forth a little bit. And I'm going to say this, the hell attacks from the Hydro spells, aka the level 15 AoE spell, works wonders against this guy. So let's start this all.
My, can it be? Bairdotr, can it be you? Well, who else? My dear girl, look at you. You survived.
Jareth! I knew I would find you here. There was no prison in all the realm I would not enter to find you. Come, we must go quickly. The situation in Home Forest is dire, Jareth, and these Immaculates are nothing like those in the stories. They are wicked. We must leave before they find us here.
Oh, Bairdotr, I should have. Well, you see, I can't just run off. I'm home, and I've work to do here. Hello to you, too. I almost hadn't noticed you there. And who is this, Bairdotr? A friend of yours?
The Source Hunter has helped me come far, Jareth. I have seen so many things. But there is time enough to discuss all once we return home. We must go, Jareth, before the followers of Attenberah find us.
As I said, Bairdotr, I am not leaving. Home Forest is gone. You know that, don't you? By now, rot will have infected every living thing within 5 miles of the cabin. It's a wonder you yourself didn't succumb. You needn't entertain these foolish thoughts of returning there, least of all with me. I am among my kind now, the Immaculates. What exactly did you think I was studying all these years, girl? More stories to read to my illiterate servant by night? Well, to be fair, it was hardly intentional. I was experimenting with Tenebrium, trying to distill its powers into a potion when I produced an aerosol that spread like an infection. I myself had already taken the proper prophylactic measures, but it's no surprise that the creatures of the forest weren't so lucky. And you, dear Bairdotr, how curious that you were unaffected. Yes, curious indeed. I've never heard of a natural immunity to rot. What a useful quality.
Jareth, no. No. I don't understand. That cannot be. Jareth, please tell me this is not true. We are a pair. We found each other. All that is human in me has come from you.
Dear girl, these Source Hunters understand little of what they speak. The Immaculate Way is complex as life itself. Some must suffer so that others may live, so that the best may live. But you grew to serve me well, and in turn I furthered the Immaculate cause in both our names. I could not have done it without you, Bairdotr. You were essential. And now it can be as it was before. Together, Bairdotr, together again, we will serve the cause of the goddess and her righteous plans. You in service to me, and I in service of the One Way. As before. Don't you remember how happy we were?
Jareth has been more than a mentor to me, Source Hunter. He has shown me the poetry of life itself. Yes, I have served him, and in return he has served me the names of the colors and the creatures I call my family. Without him I would have no past. I would have no name. Yet from you I have understood something new. Our world, the world of humanity, is more complex, more subtle than I ever could have dreamed while living on the edge of survival in Home Forest. I see that it is a vaster world than I ever knew, and in it, I have learned that my master, my friend, is not who he seemed to my innocent eyes.
Come, dear girl, you don't mean...
No, Jareth, I cannot follow you down this path. Not after what you've done, not after what you've become.
You selfish girl. I ought to have left you stupid and wild as I found you. I see education has done nothing to improve you. You're of no use to anyone anymore.
I am of use to myself. And I myself will hunt down every last one of these immaculate savages, starting with you. The end, Jareth. I thank you, even as I say goodbye. from the clouds!
Nurtures our land.
My kingdom for a dry shirt!
I can see the white light.
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Wherever you go, there I am.
Hurricane attack! It never rains, but it pours, eh?
Are we within hailing distance?
have mercy on your soul.
I can see the white light.
Yes, I did use the Bloodstone on purpose for one huge reason. I want to open up the End of Time. Other than that, our Huntress side quest is now complete, and she is a permanent party member. She will not bail on you. She's really loyal to you. That's a great thing. Later on in the video, we will visit the End of Time. For now, loot everything up. And yeah, towards the end, I will also reveal what those unidentified items are. I'm not spending any more money at shops. I have someone with lore 5 thanks to skills and 2 items that Medora has on her. So let's go ahead and talk to our Huntress now.
Heard any good tales, my friend? Jareth, he lost his way. Or perhaps he never found it. He was dear to me, Source Hunter. But fondness cannot taint what is right. I will remember Jareth as I loved him best, by the fire, singing the songs of our people. We were together then, in a way these recent mistakes cannot taint.
I am glad she's a permanent member of our team. Now, a fun fact here is I think they removed the hidden treasure chests from the classic edition of Divinity Original Sin. In the enhanced edition, I guess they add this encounter. That's what my guess is. So if there's anything you need in here, go ahead and loot up. I'm always going to say this. I'm not going to really come back to this area. No, this was just a one-way trip. All it is just bodies. See, there's a whole bunch of bodies here. Bodies everywhere. That is a lot of bodies. Yeah, I guess somehow those cultists up there decided to dump those bodies down here. And that's why the river is all red. And I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anything else. At the time I thought there was, but no. I always have perception gear. It helps out big time to search for almost anything. And nope, I'm afraid not. Yeah, just a whole bunch of corpses. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. Alright, plate scraps. This is good because I get to make some nice plate armor. I will have to start getting about 2 more of scale scraps. Reason being is yeah, you guessed it. That'll just give me more armor. And also I need to get some more empty bottles. So this way I get to make some nice bottles of oil. And no, I'm not using it this time to make some grenades. Forget about that nonsense. You do is have a bottle of oil. You put that on plate armor. That does is sometimes it gives you more movement, which is great. So now we're going to go ahead and go to our next encounter since we're done here. It's another optional fight. If you're on honor and difficulty, I advise avoiding it unless you have a whole bunch of charm gear. And if you do, you could bypass it. Otherwise, you'll be forced to fight this person. So I'm going to go exit and then talk about the person. Now, what she does is this encounter, in case you do not pass any of the checks. You know, I passed one for this video. She could cast an array of not so nice spells. Cooling lightning. She has 2 elementals that'll help out. Her 2 assistants, let's be truthful, they suck. On our difficulty, she ramps everything up, especially those elementals and the assistants. Other than that, she is not bad at all. If you can keep you cool, you get a lot of experience points and some good loot. Alright, because I passed that charisma check, I gain a level. So I'm going to go ahead and even out Constitution. I believe I'll get those to 9. That'll be it. And from anywhere else, I'll put Strength there. Okay, I cannot do anything else for skills. Let's get our Scarlet here. She's a little bit funky, but it's a good thing, because this way I get to have a lot of high stats. I just have to use items just to, you know, boost that up, seriously. And I am going to go ahead and put some points in the air. That's my next one. I'm trying to get the air to 4, so this way I cast some nice and powerful air magic, especially the storm spell. Jahan, I believe I need 1 more point in dexterity. He is perfect. Origami intelligence, he's maxed out in that department. And I am going to go ahead and start with the air magic. It's going to be 3 levels of that. Next time he'll be at 4. He'll cast that nice storm spell. AoE, a lot of damage. And yes, air and water magic towards the end of this game is super OP'd. Now let's go ahead and check our Huntress, who's our permanent party member now, thanks we did her own personal quest. And there, intelligence, we'll start building that up since we got so much dexterity. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the bow. Now I'm going to go ahead and get in the fight on purpose because I need the loot.
Yes, the conduit speaks to me, her elected disciple, and I share her will with the people of our village. Now that you know to whom you speak, perhaps you'll tread more lightly in my presence. Do I look like to you a woman interested in haggling over pennies? Silence awaits you!
Spirits vanquish my foes.
That is a well-deserved victory. That was a fun fight. And we did it. Oh my goodness. Wait a second. I'm trying to see the loot. 14k plus gold. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the reaction, but man. And yet, towards the end, those items we can identify. I have Medora doing it. I'm not paying the orcs. I'm not paying the humans in Silver Glen size seal. No. Not even paying that nice undead lady outside size seal to identify items. Forget that noise. So anyways, there's a book on there. This special book does is it gives you Tenebrium skill +1 if you hadn't done the Troll's Bounty yet. So if you went the greedy route, this is the place to actually get it. Also, there's some Tenebrium too, so you could turn into that guy if you have not done the Troll's Bounty. And Tenebrium is actually really useful for one part of the game, at least 1 and 2 parts. There's a part coming up you're going to need those type of weapons. And when it gets to that road, I'll tell everybody once again on how to get them. Or even better yet, craft them. Let's go ahead and do some more looting. But man, 14k worth of gold. How? How? And I'm going to go ahead and be a nice guy, give you all another tip. So anyways, you know beds in the game, you can get some hit points healed for it. So if you're fighting in a place like this and you need to heal up, well, go ahead and lay down. You get some nice hit points. You don't have to use your resources up. Just take full advantage of that. Now, Divinity Original Sin 2, they made things a lot more easier. And yes, next video, I will have those boots. I sometimes do episodes two at once. And let's wait for them to get up. Yeah, you, get up. That's right. So we're basically done here with this part. Yeah, I'm going to let him stay. So anyways, while this guy's laying down the job, we're going to go into the school to learn some things. This is just some lore stuff if you're really into it. However, the goal of that school is not to kill anyone. It's to go upstairs and loot it up. And yes, I am not going to the prison. You could take reputation hits, and it's not a good idea. I'm just going to go ahead and show you where the prison key's at for those of you who want to investigate the prison. The prison, it's not worth it. The school, it is totally worth it to do.
Is not always easy. At times, welcome, curious soul. Please remain among we followers of the Immaculate Way and learn the teachings of the goddess. Where once you were lost, now you are found. We are disciples of the goddess and soldiers of the greater good. We seek to raise ourselves from among the lost, to become enlightened by the teachings of the goddess as delivered to us through our holy conduit. We live in harmony with the Tenebrium, at one with its curses and its blessings. The enlightened may be permitted to draw the energy, the lifeblood from these lesser souls, an honor for the lost one. The link between we mortals and the almighty goddess. It was she who showed us how to transform Starstone, that seemingly vapid gem, into precious, life-giving bloodstone. It was she who showed us how to use the blood of the sacrificed to create healing magic. She dwells in the Tenebrium mines now, along with those deemed enlightened enough to defend the goddess upon her return to Rivelon. Yes, bringer of rot, the goddess's bane. Miners in Silverglen uncovered this strange mineral only recently. It was this discovery that brought the conduit from on high to us souls willing to receive her. Most feared illness, but most blessed gift. The conduit came to those miners afflicted with the terrible disease and offered them salvation, showed them that by sacrificing the lost among them in the name of the greater good, they could cure even the most hopeless case of rot. Our most precious relic. We obtain holy bloodstone by first securing a shard of starstone. The sacrifice of a lost one over this simple gem transforms it into a jewel capable of miraculously healing one laid low by sickness or injury. Before the conduit came, Star Stone was little more than a pretty gemstone used for pure adornment. Fools were we not to realize that the stone came from the goddess herself. Fools were we to adorn our statues, our swords, our jewelry with a material capable of becoming bloodstone.
If you all noticed that the school, there's the upstairs, we cannot go up there at all. Yeah, that might be a reputation hit or combat. Non-move for that. Instead, cast invisibility, loot up the chest, and go upstairs. Upstairs, great news, nobody is there. This is a great place for some nice ingredients too, very rare. Oh yeah, you could get some good stuff in this stair area. I mean, it's great and wonderful. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Let's see here what's inside. And yes, if you're real lucky, you can get some really good things. In fact, I'm saving a certain item for endgame. Let's go ahead and check that out. Okay, I wish it was fire, but oh well. I'm still looking for about 6 more of those fire orbs. Yeah, I'm saving those for some level 20 crafting. Alright, more plate scraps. That's good. I'm also looking for a very high defensive leadership helm for my main guy with the two-handed sword. Let's grab that. And this is fun though. This is the breaking the law part of the video, which I say is totally worth it. And a tormented soul. Those are really OP'd. I'll probably say try to get 6 for end game, and then insert it into certain weapons, and you either get I think some high strength or high dexterity. Or a combination. I forgot what it is. They're really OP'd. Crafting in this game, seriously OP'd. Grab the ancient human skulls too. They are really worth it for crafting. If you're into that. Let's grab that. We got the prison key, which I'm not going into the prison at all. Screw that noise. Grab some knives too. You're going to need at least, I'll probably say 4 to 6. Depending on how many dagger users you have. I have Jahan as a dagger user, so he will definitely need a nice total of 2. My other person, she needs 1. Means I have to get her dexterity up. So yeah, I'll have to figure out how to do that. Maybe items, and then go ahead and put some other stuff on there. And we're gonna go ahead and check this out. That's a doll. You can make voodoo dolls. They're good at towards the beginning of the game. And then they kind of wear out at this point. I did try them a few times though. And they have some okay too. Yeah, that's kind of broken type of damage. Cast invisibility before you leave the stair area, and that is how you steal the school level 2nd floor stuff. Our next part of the video, we're going to the end of time and open up another tapestry, which is good, and there'll be a cutscene, and that's what I want to do. After all that, I'll tell everybody what is going on next. So let's go there now.
There you both are. How jolly! I always do prefer an audience when I give one of my history lessons. My friends, I see you found another starstone. Jolly good of you. But I haven't been exactly idle either, for I think I may have nearly figured out why Source became so terribly tainted. If Astarte is the goddess of the Source, and the void was contained in her very garden, might it stand to reason that it was in fact the void who turned Source into such a dark and terrible power? But the tapestry has been rewoven. Time has been restored. I must speculate no more, and instead we must see what new shred of our tale you've uncovered.
With the Guardians distracted, Astarte lifted the lid of the God Box. What she saw was nothingness. Astarte had called forth the Void Dragon, whose sole purpose was to undo all creation. Caught off guard and terrified, the Guardians, sworn protectors, fled. But Astarte stood firm. she grabbed hold of the dragon and hurled it and herself into the reaches of the void. Here she battled the dragon for all eternity. For his deception, the Trife was cast out of the first creation. He fell to Rivellon, a monstrous creature unworthy of the realm of the gods. Since that terrible day, Source has been tainted by the presence of the void. A once beautiful power has become corrupted, and those attempting to wield it often go mad in the process.
We may have been tricked into allowing Astarte to open the God Box, but we fled when faced with the Void once more. No one in their right mind. This mess falls squarely on the Trife's shoulders, not Ab.
I was hoping I get the Fire Elemental Room, but you know what? I got Forgiving +1 in the trait side. That is good. Another cutscene for the Tapestry, so let's go back to Lachella Forest. Now, for this part of the video, this is a new thing because of the fact that I have someone Lore Master 5 where to identify items. Now, for example, this chest piece, that's not bad. It just gives you wands, initiative's okay, I'll sell it. This one's alright, but it's not the right helmet for my main guy. Everybody else will not use it most likely. And let's see here. I'm checking out the chest pieces. No, I can't use the chest piece, so that's some money I'll definitely make. This one's alright, intelligence. I'll hold on to that in one form or another due to the fact that, yeah, in case I need a character with high intelligence. Let's get everybody back to where they're supposed to be. Crossbows I don't use. This bow's alright, but I'll sell it. I have a better one. Actually, I have two better ones. Yeah, crossbows in one is not that great, but in two, oh, they're OP'd. This armor is actually pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade it like crazy. So this way Scarlet can use it. That's going to be your intelligence one. Now, the belt I just picked up is actually pretty decent, so I'll grab that. And if there's any other better belts out there, I'll definitely get it. This ring, yeah, immune to stone. You could get out of that with ease. There's a certain, I think, skill could cure it. I don't use wands and staffs, so I'll bypass those if you're into those. Those are pretty decent. Again, another crossbow. This belt is actually pretty good for bodybuilding +1. If you're a shield special, it's okay, but I'm not that, so I'll probably get rid of it or just hold on to it. You never know. And let me move this ring. I forgot. That's the sell pile. That's not the sell pile. And I already showed everybody the armor already. I'm going to go ahead and give her that. That's better than the belt I currently have anyways. Yeah, that's just lockpicking. I could get lockpicking items anytime I want. Or just use a Wolfgraph just to do my dirty deeds. The robe, it's alright, but the perception on it. Initiative, it's okay. This robe I'll sell. It's a wand again, another wand. This is actually a pretty decent one-handed axe. I'll hold on to it just in case I can't use the other ones. Another backup too. And that is it for the items I identified. Here's a recap for this video. So we got in the village without any violence. Met the orc and goblin at the shop. Solved our huntress side quest. And she's a permanent member of our party because of that. Met this crazy lady. Charmed her once. Then killed her afterwards for fun and experience points. Met the school teacher. Looted his room upstairs. And opened up another part of the story at the end of time. Well, everyone, this is it for my Divinity Original Sin Head Station walkthrough Sacred Stone video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a great day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you like what you see, then pick my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or YouTube suggestions on the bottom left hand corner. Have a great day or night and do enjoy the barbecue.